What's up? Today we'll be using this Peterbilt 579 Daycab to haul a diversion pipe from Carlsbad to Bakersfield, California here in American Truck Simulator. We'll be hopping here on the inside of the cab and turning the Peterbilt on. This load weighs in at just around 11,500 pounds and we are being paid just around $15,600 here in game to transport this very big oversized load, which is going to be pretty cool. I did get a few requests to do some oversized loads, and that is what we are doing today. It's a very wide, and it is actually pretty tall, so we do have to be pretty careful. And I'm excited to be back here in a day cab. I really do like the day cabs a lot. We usually use a lot more sleepers, but the day cabs are a bit more realistic for these types of videos where we don't really do overnight ones. Guys, since we are squeezing by here, we got enough room on either side, which is nice. And overall, this will be a bit of a tricky haul, but I'm excited to be back here in American Truck Simulator. I feature this game every single Wednesday here on the channel, and it looks like we are good to go. Take a look that we are taking this turn, and it looks like this semi-truck really just does not want to wait for us. Well, this will get a bit tricky. You guys can see, take a look at that, squeezing by on either side. Wow, we are able to make it, and it looks like we will have to go through yellow because we are pretty much inside of the intersection, and we can pretty much stop there. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. As you guys did see, I did try to change up my intro, so let me know if you guys like that format. I do think that getting a new intro would be a pretty cool thing to do, and I'm actually thinking we'll probably stop here, get some diesel. I think that diesel will be a pretty big thing, especially since, I mean, the company does pay for $3.17 a gallon for diesel, but the main question is, will we be able to squeeze through here? I think that we will. Take a look at that. Good on that side, good on that side. Perfect. We are pretty close here to the pumps, and let's kind of just see how much. Looks like it's actually a cent more, a little bit less than a cent more, but let's kind of see, already up to just around $100, and filling up semi-trucks does cost a lot. 74 gallons, $236 we just paid, but the company does pay for it just because this is a company truck. You guys can see we will kind of just pull a little bit further away from those pumps. We are just way too close to it, and as you guys can see, we just got the message, and it looks like we are good to go once that car goes. Yep, you always do just want to double check, especially when you are in a giant truck or even in a small vehicle. You do not want to cause any accidents. So that looks to be good, and now we are leaving Carlsbad, which is pretty cool. Ford Raptor over there, pretty cool. This is the second generation there, and I do have a few mods in to help with the realism, traffic wise, and just overall variety of things. I am also using the Logitech G29 racing steering wheel. Take a look at that, guys. That was a bit tricky there, but let's kind of do some cinematic shots. Just take a look at that, guys. This is one massive diversion pipe. I mean, that is pretty cool though. Giant. Just take a look at that size, and well, I mean, double the height of the semi-truck, but it is a bit lighter than some of the other hauls that have been oversized. But you guys can see speed limit of 55. Not sure if that is it because sometimes the GPS is wrong, but I think we'll probably get up here to 50. We do not want to be going fast because any big turn, we could have this going off the trailer if we go too fast, so we got to be very careful there. And I think we'll probably go right here. I do not want to set a cruise. I want to be on alert, making sure that everything is safe. And whoa, we actually have to get switching lanes. Usually that does happen here. It's a bit frustrating. That third lane all the way over to the right usually goes off into exit, and I think since this is a pretty oversized load, we'll try to stay as close over here to this solid white line. That way it gives more people passing a lot more room, and it's not as scary for them because, I mean, pretty wide, and I would be a bit tricky to pass somebody like this. Guys, since we are going over the speed limit, but we do have to maintain pretty reasonable speeds since we are top heavy. You guys can also see that we do have some red flags there on it, which is pretty helpful. You do have to have those, and that we do not have oversized load signs. We definitely do need to do that. And I have been getting a few requests to kind of buy ourselves our own truck. Now, that is a great idea. I think that I really want to do that, but at the same time, we would then use that truck for quite a number of videos, but instead, we are doing quick jobs, which means we get a variety of different semi-trucks, and we get to haul a variety of different loads that really do like that a lot, that aspect of the quick jobs. And I think that although we are using in-game trucks, I will be switching those out very, very soon. You guys can see the posted speed limit here is 55, and we are en route to Bakersfield, California. So I think we'll probably just set a nice cruise here, and we'll kind of just continue down the highway. We are now coming up here along a stretch of highway that has quite a few steep hills. So we'll be right over here all the way in the right lane. Looks like this lane is not passable, which is okay. We are going a lot slower than some of these other vehicles on the road to our left lanes. And we are pretty much climbing up the hill, not doing that bad. Overall, this Peterbilt Daycab has been doing a pretty good job. We'll do a few cinematic shots as we do climb up. As you guys can see, steep grades. There's quite a few different signs, and take a look at that, guys. Looks like there is a truck over here. Almost looks to be on fire. Take a look at that, guys. It's at least steaming up. Must be overheating. I was a little bit over the line. Not the best, but you guys didn't see our speeds have dramatically decreased going up this hill. Very, very steep. Sometimes when we do go up north, we do run into quite a few mountains just like this. But you guys can see this does have some pretty cool landscapes. I really do like it a lot. And now it looks like we are just going downhill, so we'll just kind of stay off the acceleration, get ready to go on the brake. We do not want to be going too fast, and especially having so much weight, we could definitely gain quite a few more speeds than what we should. And as you guys can see, they actually do have a runaway truck ramp, which is pretty realistic, especially for steep grades, just in case like the brakes fail, everything like that. So we will kind of stay here in this lane, try to go as slow as we can. We are pretty much top heavy, very high center of gravity. And take a look at that, guys. That goes right up over there, and then it looks like you have to back down if you were to kind of do that. But this is a bit tricky. You guys can see a little bit there over what I really want to be going. But let's kind of take a look. Looks like now we can do some cinematic shots, and it is a bit foggy, and that's also a bit tricky. But you guys can see on the brakes for quite some time. But overall, I mean, Peterbilt has some pretty cool trucks, especially some very nice interiors. And actually, we'll be kind of switching over here. Looks like this truck will be letting us go by. I do appreciate him. I don't want to stay in that right lane. I want to stay in the middle, just because if there was an exit, we would have to kind of rush and kind of switch, and that's a bit tricky, especially with an oversized load like this. But you guys can see doing a great job so far, and we'll continue down the road. But it actually looks like we'll be getting off up here, which is nice. It will actually indicate, and yeah, it looks like we are going up and over a bridge. Whoa, that should be a bit interesting. I actually have driven this road here a few times, so it's always nice to drive this one. You guys can see fully now here on the acceleration, trying to get the momentum needed to go up the hill. If we don't have momentum, it will be pretty hard to kind of get rolling here with quite a few extra pounds here in the back. And I mean, that's a pretty heavy load, 11,500 pounds, but we are still doing a pretty good job. You guys can see pretty successful going over that, no problem. It looks like we'll be turning off the freeway up here, so we'll definitely indicate. And it looks like it is a roundabout, so I really do want to go slow. Like I was saying, we are pretty top heavy. I repeated that quite a few times, just because we do have to be very careful, especially with an oversized load. But I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all of the continued support here on the daily videos. It's a ton of fun to upload every single day to YouTube, and you guys are the ones that are making it possible. I really do enjoy it, and I appreciate all of the support. If you do have any cool video ideas, always let me know down below in the comments. I always enjoy reading and responding to the majority of you guys down below. And it looks like we'll have a few much larger trucks in front of us as we are making that way down over there. It looks like we are going a little bit outside of Bakersfield, but we should be a-okay. You guys can see a few cement trucks there. This is a bit tricky. You guys can see a semi-truck is turning. Whoa, he's turning and we are turning. I mean, that is a bit tricky there, especially when both of that happens there at the same time. But one thing I've been doing a really good job at today is turning wise. I am leaving quite a big room there for turning, especially here with a pretty wide trailer. And you guys can see it looks like this truck is actually making a left, which is nice. And it looks like traffic is good. I am just going to be double checking both ways And you guys can see, it looks like we're actually going a little bit more. Whoa, a giant truck coming fast. Looks like we are going to be going over here. Whoa, you guys didn't see that. We could have gone, but I do not want to be going out right in front of that. It looks like we should be able to go. Actually, this will be a bit tricky. Just very high-speed trucks, and it's not really the best idea to go right out in front of them, especially when we have a load like this, and it looks like that this is just going to keep going on. But like I was saying, guys, if you do have any cool video ideas, always let me know down below in the comments. I think I will be featuring some Euro trucks later, but take a look at that, guys. We were patient, and waiting that extra few seconds here really did pay off, because now the road is open. We don't have to rush to kind of get up to speeds, and with a pretty heavy load like today, it does take a little bit of while. And you guys can see it's good to not go when other lanes are coming at you, just so that we could do that. But take a look at that. We'll just go over here. It looks like we are able to clear it. I just wanted to make sure. I do not want to be having to like destroy our load or even potentially put ourselves in danger of getting caught there on that overpass. But you guys can see, take a look at that tree truck. I actually did do a pretty cool tree services video in Farming Simulator. You guys did show a ton of support, and I did come here to a complete stop. We'll come to a complete stop, and it is green light. I really do enjoy using the pedals here in American Truck Simulator. I will be trying to work out the shifter so that I could shift manually. I do have a 2018 WRX Limited, which I do shift. It is a standard, so it's kind of getting pretty cool to kind of shift. I really do enjoy doing that. But you guys can see overall, we'll kind of continue over here. Looks like we just have just about an hour left here in game. We've just about under 20 miles left here in today's haul. You guys can see the destination is coming up here, which is nice. You guys can see we are now going the speed limit. There's quite a few traffic going here in both directions, so I am trying to be as careful as we can. But overall today, this Peterbilt 579 Daycab did a pretty good job. I really do enjoy using the Daycabs. They are pretty cool. Like I was saying, for my videos, we don't really do some overnight sleeping, so I think that the Daycabs really do work out quite a bit more than sleepers. But you guys can see some pretty sharp turns, going a little bit slower over here. Whoa, we were definitely over the line there for a few moments. But overall, this game is one amazing game, and I really do enjoy featuring it here every single Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It looks like we are coming up here to a mine, and that is right over there to our right. That is one pretty big mine. You guys can see, just take a look at that. So I think we'll kind of pull in it, and we'll definitely see where exactly they do want us kind of drop off this giant diversion pipe. But overall, very successful. Take a look at that. A combine driving down the road. Perfect timing, because we were able to give him a lot of room. We'll be coming over here, and we'll be seeing exactly there. We are now here to see exactly where they do want us to unload. Looks like it's over there, so that will be a bit tricky, but I'm up for the challenge. It is a ton of fun doing this, and I do appreciate all of the support. And like I was saying in previous videos, I usually do back it up here in third person. It's a lot easier than doing a first person, which we are in right now. So you guys can see, just kind of cruising around here to the back. And alright, we'll be taking left over here, trying to get our truck here into position, and we are trying to be as careful as we can. Take a look at that, guys. We are trying to clear that little area. Take a look at that. Very close, but we are able to do it. I mean, so close to the wall and so close back there. Looks like we can't actually go forward too much. We'll kind of just straighten this out. We might be able to get this here on our first try. We'll be putting this Peterbilt Daycab here into reverse, and let's kind of see what we can do now. This was kind of on the outskirts of Bakersfield, which was okay, but we did do an overall great job hauling in here. Now, we just gotta put it here into position. Now, the trailer is angled perfectly. It looks like maybe just a little bit more, but you guys can also see I am running into a bit of a problem trying to get this into the correct one. You guys can see coming way too close to the wall, but it's pretty much what we have to do. Looks like the back is now into position. We just kind of got to get this back turn. Let's kind of see, can we continue to do it? And I do have a few modifications to remove the glowing things that are on the ground. And now, you guys can see that we just have cones, which is nice. And take a look at that, 4-hour first try back in this, and it wasn't too bad. And with a steering wheel, it's actually pretty hard, a lot harder than the keyboard. I will have to say, a lot of moving the steering back and forth, but I really do enjoy doing it. It does add to the realism here. It looks like our second try, we should be able to do this. As you guys can see, that will be it here for today in American Truck Simulator. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.